I want to introduce you to two very famous people. George Ross, who's been with me for many years, and Carolyn Kepcher. She's also been with me for many years.
Before they leave the class.
What's your project manager doing?
We've got a lot of holes. Definitely a few of us not being used to the fullest extent.
Because I'm doing everything. Why are you doing everything?
I mean, okay.
Capital Edge. You folks are coming back to the boardroom. Somebody will be fired.
The reality is I don't work well with women because they're always intimidated by me. Because I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm competitive.
So Melissa, what you're saying is you can't work with women. Do you have a shot? Do you have a shot of getting out of this if you can't work with women?
No.
Melissa, you're fired.
I love this one.
So do I like this one. That's
awesome.
That's so hot.
I think Excel Corporation is so in love with their idea that they're so overly confident that they are going to miss some flaws, certainly some flaws that I saw.
You had to explain everything about your ad. You had to explain why this car shadowed this car. You had to explain by the 3 words. You had to explain why the I wasn't capital.
I think the ad speaks for itself. Marketing presentation.
I think it's quite boring.
Okay.
You're fired, Chris.
Jennifer W. told me she was basically responsible for the event planning.
But I thought the place was very dry, it was very drab, and there was nothing that really drew you in.
What did that say on there?
It said Techno Expo. Yeah, you like that?
It does? It's spelled wrong.
Well, it's supposed to be a C. Oh, well. Lovely.
I think the reason this task failed was because there was nothing to this presentation.
For Jennifer W., you're fired.
I'd like Marshawn, Toral, Rebecca to stay here.
Jennifer, Christy, Ala, and Felicia are all working together.
Hi, girls. We'll be right back.
It's very obvious that Toral and Rebecca are a little out of that inner circle.
Rebecca, are you still a fan of Toral?
I think that when she said the night before that she would show us her leadership abilities the next day, I think that she should have the next morning.
Rebecca, you know what? Felicia says she's a marketing genius. She's an expert in advertising.
Yeah, but you had a lot more to prove. So why didn't you step up and take over the project manager?
You are totally ineffective. You've done a terrible job. And Toral, you're fired.
The men's float incorporated a lot of the ideas of the movie. Stay true to the brand and the name of the movie, which is Athora. I think it was true to the spirit of the movie.
Take you through the incredible adventure of Zenthura.
During the presentation, Jen mispronounced the name of the movie. Even Carolyn and Bill couldn't keep from laughing. It was horrible.
Obviously was lacking in this task.
So, Jennifer, what do you think of Christy?
She is very outspoken.
How do you manage one of his companies if you can't manage one individual?
I'm going to say, Christy, you're fired.
Well, good morning. As you can see, Donald is not with us today. What it does mean is that I'm in charge today. So that seat looks pretty good. How do I look?
You look pretty good over there.
I think I like this.
I'm not sure if the Excel Corporation fully grasped the concept of this task. Their main focus wasn't on the sales. It was teaching kids how to swing the bat, teaching kids how to play t-ball.
Oh, now we're doing a little expo thing
I've been in
here?
a lot of boardrooms, and this is the worst defeat that we've ever had. No team has ever lost by as much as you've lost.
By their own admission, they had 3 salespeople, and that was the whole point of this task, was to sell. I can't pick one of them.
You're all fired. All 4 are fired.
Just raise your hand real high. I want to hear a howdy. Give me a real loud howdy. If you. All right, that's a little better.
I don't know what they're teaching. Funny, but it's not educational. Marcus, what did you do on this task? As the task is going on, you always say, I don't think we're going to win because, and you're very, very negative. Why? So you could turn around at the very end when the task is over, you can turn around and say, I told you so.
Therefore, Marcus, you're fired.
This side is the bad side?
Exactly.
I think Excel's display is average. If Excel wins, I think a lot of it is going to have to do with their presentation.
I think you abandoned your team.
I didn't abandon my team. I was more than happy to do it. I would have the presentation.
Marshawn, we've been talking about this, why you didn't present for I don't know how long, and I'm listening to this. I still don't understand why you did not present.
Brian, you're fired. Marshawn, you're fired. For your next task, you will audition a variety of unsigned singers and then choose the artist you feel has the most talent. Then you will write an original song and supervise all creative aspects of producing a record.
Why didn't G-Day speak?
I wanted him to speak. Clay did not want him to.
Clay, isn't that a little stupid?
I wanted his voice to come out in the music.
But that's not the presentation. I mean, who better to talk about the man's story than the man himself?
All you do is create problems. Clay, you're fired.
What you selling?
Perfume. Shania Twain.
How's it going?
Good. I got a line of people that need to use my phone.
They also decided to wrap horse-drawn carriages, which really didn't look so great. The appearance of these signs are quite embarrassing, and if I was Shania Twain, I'd be embarrassed. There are 5 people remaining right now. I think by far the 2 of you are the weakest.
Oh my gosh.
I really do.
You really do?
I truly do.
But Adam, you spent over half your budget on carriages that looked horrible. Therefore, Adam, you're fired.
I saw Excel's video, and I think they did a very good job. The one thing I like about Excel's video is that it actually it tells a story.
How long did that take you?
I have to ask you, are you giving up?
I'm not giving up at all. I'm not giving up. I won.
And I think she's being quite complimentary to you, and you're knocking her down.
She's not telling the whole truth.
She's been so nice to you, and you are just killing it. Strong enough for this city. Felicia, you're fired. Sit, Alla. Alla, you're fired.
This might be your first sashimi, George.
That could crawl off the plate. It looks so raw.
It's all about adaptability, George.
Who would be your third pick?
I'm thinking about Twirl. Things are going well. It's a bit of a Yahoo'd out event.
The AIDS Foundation.
For the AIDS Foundation, we have this sign.
The point of this event, obviously, is to entertain the Yahoo clients, but inevitably raise money for the Pediatric AIDS Foundation. And I'm thinking that maybe she might have missed the boat on this one a little bit.
Randall, you're hired.